Okay, so first of all, some of you volunteered, so I appreciate that. Some of you asked to come. Of course, you're volunteering as well, but I do appreciate you coming. The math, we have math meetings usually monthly through Dr. Bryant, so that's where I come up with this idea to see if I couldn't get some of you guys involved to see how we can address our reading struggles. I'm going to give you some numbers here for you to look at. Now, of course, third, fourth, and fifth grades, the only grades that are tested. But as I've said in grade level meetings, we've all got to take responsibility for our reading grades. Just to be honest with you, it's kind of embarrassing. Our scores are so low. So I thought who would be better to get those improved than the people that teach reading. So you people that represent your grade levels need to make sure you carry this back to your grade levels. Now today is just introductory. So next few weeks or next month we'll get together and come up with some concrete ideals or solutions or programs or strategies that you receive from your peers. Okay? So let me give you these numbers. Last year, third grade reading, students testing in level 1 was 48%. Level 2 was 25%. Level 3 was 20%. Level 4 was 7%. Fourth grade, level 1, 33%. Level 2, 35%. Level 3, 23%. Level 4, 8%. Fifth grade, 22%. Level 2, 37%. Level 3, 26%. Level 4, 16%. In 2014, our school-wide score was 36% of our students was on or above proficiency. And last year, 2015, it was 33%. So obviously, you guys know that we have something going on that we need to get fixed. Here's some of the things I hear in RTI meeting. It's like academy, wonders, small groups, stations. We talked about maybe purchasing MobyMax. What we've got to do is we've got to be more consistent, and we've got to make sure we're all focusing on the same thing with the same material. We don't need everybody in campus using some different device. And as I've said before, you're the best device for that student. All of this stuff's good, but all this stuff's, in my opinion, is intervention. The number one source for that child to learn how to read is you sitting there with that child, either one-on-one or in small group setting. Especially for those kids, that's obviously the majority of our kids, according to testing. So, do you know the problem we're facing? You're the people that I'm going to depend on to help us make some improvements. I'm aware that you have standards. You're aware that you have standards. You need to focus on teaching those standards. Miss Key and Mr. Johnson and I talked today, and she said to make sure we brought out that the textbook doesn't always cover every standard. I think first grade found some of that. Would you like to share that with me?
We went through this some when we went through, and ours was pretty close. I mean, we basically matched it one for one took our textbooks and divided them up and matched them up. When ours was pretty close. Might be a few things, but not enough to even introduce. It was close.
So, with that being said, that's the direction I want this group to go. So I want to get some feedback from you guys, because I want y'all to take the ownership of this, because you're with the kids every day. You're in the classroom with them every day. So it's going to have to be driven by you guys, or your peers are not going to. So let's get some feedback today, what your thoughts are. And then you can take it to all your fourth graders are here. And because when we reconvene, I want to know what your thoughts are. How you think we can do a better job. Number one, scores are a concern, but the main thing to me is that those kids need to be able to read. They always tell us they're not going to hold us accountable for our scores, and I don't drag that over you guys' heads, but obviously something's got to be done. I've said enough in this meeting, so let's give me your thoughts.
Here's what I'm thinking as I listen to you. Talking about the pacing guide, talking about the book, the textbook we have not matching all of the standards. Well, in fourth grade, and I'm going to go ahead and say in fifth grade too, I'll speak for you, correct me if I'm wrong. You're talking about very high order skills, comprehension skills. It's hard to just sit down with a group of kids and just teach inferencing and just teach whatever gives me a skill off this purpose. You've got to have text, you've got to have materials. And to tell us that the reading book is now a resource for us, not what you should mainly be teaching from. I need to be told what I need. I need help finding something. Does that make sense? I'm extremely frustrated right now. I'm teaching my reading. I want to do the best I can. I don't feel like I am because I'm confused. That reading book's not really the best thing, but I don't have anything else. And I love the Compass online stuff. It's great, but putting it up on the screen and doing it whole group, we've done some really good lessons, but I'm not getting everybody without them having their own device. There's something missing there. I need more than that. Am I missing something? Am I friend?
No, I'm agreeing with what you're saying. The Compass, I have found several good
It's
things.
great
But it's
stuff,
hard
but
to
it's
use that
hard
whole
to
group.
use the whole group up there. When I do this, I'm pointing to my projector. Sorry. Does that make sense?
It's wonderful, it's engaging, but as far as,
And I'm not complaining about it. I
Individual
like it, but
level.
I don't know if it's what I need to replace Wonders if Wonders isn't enough.
Yeah,
But I
because
don't
they don't
have
have,
anything.
if they had the individual devices, it'd be a little bit.
It would be better, right?
Let's
And
do
I
it
know there's
that
nothing we can do about that right now, but I'm
So,
sort of at a loss.
so you don't feel like you get enough, resources
don't
out
have a
of the
resource.
wonders?
Well,
They don't want us to use the wonders.
according to what they're telling us about the pacing guide, have you seen our reading
I
pacing
saw
guide?
some pacing guides, but
It's-
not specific.
It's very general. It's got your standard, and then you're supposed to teach that
By
standard.
the month.
Teach these standards this month. There's no particular order. And it tells you that is taught in Wonders. It tells you where it's taught, everywhere. But
Going in Unit 3
or Unit
in
6,
August.
it's like you're skipping around.
Mm-hmm.
I've
Okay.
already been like.
it's hard to find continuity. There's a definite lack of continuity.
So would you say
And
pacing
substance.
guide is scattered?
Oh, it's
Yes.
very.
You want a good adjective? I'll give you a 4-letter adjective if you want.
We are being videoed.
That's why I'm not going to do
And
that.
Denise had talked
It'll
to
be
us
like
about,
Office. If
you
you've
know,
ever seen
every
Office.
school being about the same, in the pacing guide.
Every
This
now and
way,
then my eyes are just gonna
everybody's
cut
doing
to the
something
camera.
different. It's just not, it's not good.
So,
And stop me. Now interrupt me and stop me.
It's like,
Don't let me.
these are the skills for November.
And
And
teach
it's like,
those.
Teach those.
Teach those. With what? And Wonders is just a resource, but it's the only resource I feel like I really have. Does that
so
make
does
sense?
the pacing guide use your Wonders textbook, or does it just
Well,
use the
yeah.
standard?
It tells you where in that Wonders textbook that is taught. It does tell you where.
But
This
a lot of times what I'm running into is even if it's taught in that week, it's not assessed in that week. So
Right.
now I'm having to go somewhere else
To find
pull up
questions.
something to
Yeah.
assess with.
I'm making my own tests for what I
Not a
find
test.
myself doing each week. It's taking me hours to make a reading assessment. I'm using those passages, and I've been pretty much going in order with the passages
We
week to week.
can't be skipping around
And
from this chapter
coming
to
up with
that
my own
chapter
questions. It
and
takes
that week
forever.
to that week.
Because as Wonders goes, it gets more and more and more. So Unit 6 is way more intense than Unit 1.
Right.
But you might,
It makes
like,
no
this week
sense.
we're teaching themes, and it may say you go to Unit 6 week 1. Well, I do.
So how do we fix
It
this?
is.
We need to
We need to
read
read
ours.
We need
And resources. But they don't want
Be
to
like if
store
we use
them.
math, you jump to the back.
Well, I don't know that they do not want you using your book.
The what phrase I was told was, well, that's just a resource. That's just a resource.
Well, what they're saying is that you can use a resource to teach the standards, but Wonders is still a resource. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
But it's all I feel like I have,
It's still
you know?
okay.
And if
You need
it's,
to go
and if I
here
need
and
more
here.
than that, I need to know what to use.
Okay, so has anyone done any research on other resources besides those that I've mentioned earlier?
Well, we use,
Those are like you said, those are more.
Read
than-
Works.
All right, let's do one at a time.
ReadWorks has been a source that I've used.
I've used ReadWorks.
Read Works.
And we also use Renaissance learning where you can build your own test, but they may read a 2-page passage and it only have one question that deals with that skill that you need.
Is
I can't do that in 50
ReadWorks,
minutes. I
is
can't test that
ReadWorks
one.
hard copy or?
It's online,
Online?
and it's good,
Readworks.org.
but it's not sufficient.
It's not enough either, but it is a good, another resource.
Whenever we go in and we do AR tests, you can create a test that goes out.
I go to a lot because it teaches skill. And then I follow it.
And I
learn
use
Zilly.
reading worksheets is another.
And I don't know if
place
it's
to go.
lower level. Because all I've picked up is,
Okay, so ReadWorks is online, Renaissance is
it's like they'll actually introduce the thing.
online.
It's the accelerated reader program.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Once again, you're the most valuable tool there is. So here's 3 new online programs that I hear you. But she said zillion.
Learn.
You said ReadWorks, which you're 5th grade, but you
I
said
do
Renaissance. You guys need to
That I
get
don't like.
you guys need to get together in your grade level and get a common resource, whether it be the Wonders or one of these online programs, or if it's something you need me to purchase, and that's what we need to go with, in my opinion. We don't need everybody in the grade level doing something different.
Really, it's
what
like
we're
we're
all
all trying to figure it out because they kind of threw that pacing guide at us the first week of school, and
Right.
it's like
First week of school, not even through the summer to work on it.
it's like we're just trying to see what works.
What are you guys doing in
Out
third
lots
grade?
of-
Are y'all following Wonders pretty much? What are y'all doing?
Yes.
Straight in
Yes.
order, or
We're just going in order
Well,
and then
let me
adding the
make
skill
this-
a little bit.
I'm doing Wonders.
Why reinvent the wheel? I mean, and
We've
I
spent thousands
and
of
I don't
dollars.
mean that disrespectful in any way, and I said the same
Yeah,
thing.
because
to
we
Ms.
are being
Chambers.
videoed.
Well, I did make that point to Ms. Chambers. I said, why reinvent the wheel? And she put it to me in this way, and this is what I understood. She said, instead of teaching all of these standards, we're going to teach these standards and make sure that they understand just these. We're going deeper,
Yeah,
not broader.
they were talking about prioritizing the standard.
Right.
What is the most important? Yeah, that's what she's referring to with that. I've heard that at one of my meetings.
But then again, whenever you are using Wonders, it's repetitive. You know, it's just like in math. You don't just teach adding and then stop. It's consistent. It's like it's a constant review with Wonders.
So I don't know the pacing guide. I don't know the standards, obviously by heart. But you can't take your book and the pacing guide and do this.
No,
It's
choppy.
but you're saying y'all are trying to go with the book and check off standards as you go.
Yes. Well, some of us, 3 of us, are doing that, and I think Miss Draper and Miss Aldridge are doing something kind of different. It's just everybody's trying to figure out what works best for them, and we can't plan together, and we can't because everybody's in a different direction.
Well, that's why we're having this meeting. We need to get in the same direction. For example, kindergarten needs to know what first grade's expectations are as they get them on up the ladder. Go ahead, yeah, speak freely.
I think that's one issue that we have too, and I don't really know that it's any of us. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody because I think we're all doing all we feel like we can do, but somehow we still have a gap. I mean, there's a gap between kindergarten and first, and there's definitely a gap between first grade and second grade. But what do you do?
What if first grade looked at kindergarten standards and you highlighted like what was top on your
Back to that priority.
Yeah, and then second grade look at first grade standards because sometimes I think first grade gets frustrated with us, but it's like look at our standards. You know, we got these standards, but what do you feel would be most important? You know, you see
Sure,
what I'm
that's
saying?
what we're doing in math, y'all. Same thing in the afternoon this week with the math. You know, the number sense. If some of you that teach, we have a number sense problem. So that's something they're focusing on the math side. But
But I realize that each grade. I mean, we always say kindergarten. We know they take them as far as they can go. I mean, really.
Right.
I mean,
But we may be doing stuff that may not even, I mean, we go by the standards, but y'all might could tell us, hey, this standard right here to us is more important, You know, so really work on this, work on the ABCs, work on the sounds, the initial sound. You know, I think that would help us
And
out
even working between us
tremendously.
on how independent they should be. When you leave kindergarten, you should be able to do this, because they come to us and we think, oh, they can read, they can write, they can do all this. But I realize they've been working on phonics, they've been working on all that kind of thing, and we just assume, okay, they can write. When they go to second grade, they just assume they can read 2 passages, that's this long and answer 10 questions. Where should they be when they go from my grade to their grade? I mean, I think that's something we need to work across the grade level.
But like I said, we can pull the other grade standards and then like y'all highlight. Okay,
This is what they need to know when they get
And
here.
then I think that would help.
Well, second grade, we have all this year been doing intensive phonics, and we're really liking it. I mean, we're still doing the wonders, maybe we're not doing the spelling with the wonders, and we're seeing a difference, and we're all trying to do that. And do you know if Miss Schumann said that she was going to try to get something online with that?
Yes, just this past last week at one of the meetings, they talked about the intensive phonics, and we have so many seats for that. Miss Schumann is asking for that to be opened up for the more seats, even probably all the way across the county, because they're having a lot of success with it out at West Point Elementary, and that was brought up. She's going to. I don't know if she has to ask Dr. Ross for that, or if it goes to straight to the board for. I don't know the process, but they are trying to get that. Academy was always proving itself also. But, I'm all about doing anything I can to help you guys, but I'm not in the classroom. I'm not the reading teacher. That's why I've got this meeting here. You guys have got to be the ones that help me with it.
Is really good, but is that not an RTI strategy? Is that not a remediation?
It's an intervention,
An intervention.
but it can be
It
used
can be used.
with anyone. Because that was something that was mentioned about the intensive phonics. They were showing the in progress for some students that were in what's the levels of
Tier 3.
yeah, but y'all call it urgent intervention about it moving. However, so though I hear what you're saying. So we have some money that we can use for grade level meetings that we can cross with, but you also have that time during the week that you can get together as a grade level. So I'm going to be expecting you guys to generate these conversations and come up with a plan or whatever you want to do for us to make that change. Now I can't do nothing about pacing guides. That doesn't come from my office, and I don't mean that to be disrespectful, because some people involved with that will probably even hear the video. So I don't know what to tell you about that today. Obviously, you're going to have to teach the standards, and maybe if we can get that priority, as we're calling it, we could really, you still can cover them all, but put a big emphasis on those.
And I totally agree with the idea of standards-based teaching and giving us the standards, and yes, that's what we cover. My thing is just, I feel like I don't have what I need to teach it.
Okay. So what we
we're
need to
looking
do,
for resources is what you want us looking for.
because I don't know.
Can we find out what other schools are doing?
Sure, absolutely. If you have someone,
I have a friend that teaches fifth grade reading at East, and he's the only one in town, and I was picking her brain towards testing time last year. They used something totally different than anything we have. Could I?
absolutely. And I don't mind asking the other administrators in the system also. Just if that's something you want to do, shoot me an email, and I'll just email them and ask them what seems to be working for them there.
Do we need to have something like, like the phonics? I know they won't need it when they get up to the older grades past the just
I mean,
but just a few. You wouldn't be doing it with the whole class like we are. Like, are some of y'all doing those too? The intensive phonics?
I do a little bit of it. Because I've got to have time to figure out how to completely put it in. But some of the teaching question, I use some of that, but I don't completely, but I do use some of it with Wonders, so.
And if we needed to try to find something that like would bridge the gap all the way up, then, you
Well,
know,
we obviously want to bridge the gap, but my main thing is, and we, the little upper grades kind of get, and I know, I don't mean for this to sound bad, it comes out in the paper that our third, fourth, and fifth graders didn't do this. Well, it's got to start at that beginning. But they can't, they're still, they can still have a big role also. So everybody's just, I just want everybody to take responsibility for it. But my main thing is, it's got to come from you guys, because I'm not the reading expert, and if you guys can come up with a solution, programs, plans, whatever, I'll support you every way possible. And your peers will take to it a whole lot better off coming from y'all as well.
all of us want those computer seats for the phonics and stuff.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to take a few weeks here for you to ponder this, think about why I've called this meeting, and we'll get back together and see if we can't set a direction, find some resources, whatever it may be. I need to find out the specifics about that pacing guide. I apologize that I don't know what the law is on that. I know it was generated by county-wide teachers, if I'm not mistaken.
And I think the idea behind it is really good. I really do.
Can
but
you keep up with the pacing guide by following the steps you said you guys were doing? You can't do it chapter by chapter, can you? Have to jump around.
And the thing about that is like she said, especially with us, to have to jump around. If we in first grade we start out and they're struggling really,
Some of
it's
them,
progressively harder. They're asking you to go over into unit 6, which is the hardest, most difficult unit you have to teach. They can't do that. They can't do that. They can